against the winner of the next game this evening, Wake Forest and Iona. The loser will play at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon against the loser of our next contest. So we're set to go with the Flames and the Bears. A Saturday afternoon, beautiful day, isn't it? Always beautiful at Paradise Jam. The tip's kind of bobbled twice by Monty Brown. Jake Gollan will claim it for the Bears, give it over to Travis Smith, and the point guard into the front court for the Bears. Bears, as you look, going right to left. Bud Thomas going to feed it down low to Jake. Jake over to Monty Brown. Monty couldn't get the shot off. It was knocked around, maybe one pass too many there for the Bears. Quickly down the floor, the Flames go down low to Humes. They'll go to Criddle. Criddle will turn around 10-foot, maybe an 8-foot jump shot. Got it. So the Flames connect on their first basket, and UIC is ahead 2-0. Flames really battled New Mexico tough last night, losing 66-59. Bears attack now. Jake Gollan on the right wing wanted to go down low. That's not available. He'll so go back out to Chris Smith. But Thomas in the paint, wants to kick it outside, goes baseline to Gollan. Jake drives, spins out. Bud Thomas gave up the three. Travis is going to try one. In and out, no good. Monty Brown briefly had the rebound. Contact. Monty hits the floor, and the foul will be called against UIC. Flames 1-1 on the early season. They defeated UC Riverside 59-52, and then the loss last night to New Mexico. Travis Smith will make the inbounds pass for the Bears on the baseline. The Bears, the visiting team, dressed in all black with the orange trim today. UIC in the white with the red and blue trim. Bears basketball, Travis Smith on the right wing. He's guarded there by Daniel Barnes. Travis wants to go left wing, back to Jake, top of the circle. Jake kick out to Bud Thomas, baseline, inside Monty Brown. Monty one dribble, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by UAC. Into the front court, it's Gary Talton directing the attack. Gets a screen from Criddle to free up some separation. Stops, plants a three, no good. Monty Brown tips it out of bounds, I believe, or maybe UIC last touched the basketball. Well, UIC got the look that it wanted. The kick out for the three wouldn't fall. Ball is deflected and out of bounds. Mercer basketball. 18:36 in the first half. Bears yet to get on the scoreboard, trailing 2-0. Had the 7-game winning streak snapped yesterday by George Mason. They were tied with Stanford for the longest win streak in the nation. Monty Brown trying to get free on the baseline. Hands it to Jake. Jake a fadeaway 7-footer. Got it to go. And the score tied up 2-2. So Jake Gollan playing with that banged-up left shoulder gets the jump shot to go. We're tied about 2 minutes into the contest. Barnes on the right wing, brings it back outside. He's guarded by Chris Smith. Monty Brown fell down. Criddle goes left side over to Humes. Humes back outside. Long three put up. No good. Three attempted by Mark Brown. Mercer has the rebound going the other way. Travis over in front of the UIC bench. Penetrates, top of the circle, goes over to Jake Gollan. Jake right back to Smith on the right wing. Lob down low, Monty Brown. Kick out Chris Smith. Chris dribbles it off his foot once, twice. Finally picked it up, handed it to Jake Gollan. Jake back over to Travis. Travis on the left wing, guarded by Talton. Goes to the free throw line. He's cut off, backs up, fade away, jump shot, no good. Rebound backside by Mark Brown for UIC. Into the front court. Humes wants to go right wing. It does to Mark Brown. Brown lobs it down low. Criddle, a two-handed pass all the way over into the corner to Barnes. They'll rotate it back out top of the circle. Looking for the three. Nothing available there, so they'll go back baseline to Criddle. Criddle confronts Monty Brown. Wants to go inside. Hooks the ball around, and he's fouled by Monty Brown in the paint. Well, the Bears have been content both possessions to try to pound it down low to Monty Brown. This time Criddle makes the move inside and draws the foul. Criddle is a big factor in there. The big guy is 6'9", 260. Transfer from the University of Central Florida. Go to the free throw line. Score is tied 2-2. First free throw up and good. He'll have another opportunity. Second shot coming up for Criddle. First game of second day action here at the beautiful Paradise Jam tournament. Second free throw by Criddle, also up and good. Criddle averaging 72% from the line for the year. He connects on both of those. And once again, UIC has the lead. Jake Gollan wanted to run, got it to Chris Smith, breaking on the baseline for a layup. Pass was maybe too hard, maybe not, but Chris could not handle it, and it bounces out of bounds off the shoulder of Chris Smith. UIC basketball, Gary Talton on the left wing. Got contact down on the baseline between Chris Smith and Daniel Barnes, and Chris is going to pick up the foul for Mercer, second team foul against the Bears. UIC will have a new 35 on the shot clock and have the basketball underneath their basket to make the pass in bounds. Mark Brown takes the ball from the official. Bears in the man-to-man, looked first for Barnes inside. Instead, they'll take it back out to the top of the circle. Talton running the attack, left side, three-point shot put up by Barnes, no good. Rebound, Travis Smith. Travis runs it all the way down to the free throw line. Stops, pulls up, shoot too hard. No good, it's on the floor. Travis runs it back down. Travis Smith trying to cover for his teammate Langston Hall, still out injured, trying to do a little bit of everything. Running the attack, doing the scoring, and working hard defensively. On the baseline, Monty Brown kick out Chris Smith, back to Monty. Monty shoulders in against Criddle, still looking for room. Goes up, it's partially blocked. No good. Rebound, UIC. Barnes has it for the Flames. Left-hander drives in the paint. Fade away, no good against Jake Gollan. Bud Thomas has the rebound. We've almost played 4 minutes. Low-scoring game, 4-2, UIC over the Bears in the early going. Into the corner, Chris Smith. There's contact, and the foul will be charged against Gary Talton. Daniel Corsi is about to make his way to the scores table, and we'll check in. Daniel's return to the Mercer lineup yesterday, his first action of the season. Monty Brown will get a breather over on the bench. So Corsi makes his way onto the floor. Corsi yesterday had a couple of huge blocks in that game. Inbounds pass goes to Jake Gollan. Jake directing traffic. Instead takes off to the baseline with the basketball. Wanted to make a pass to Corsi, and down to the floor he goes. UIC takes it away. Flames want to run. They want to go down baseline to Humes. Humes backs in against Corsi. Block! Daniel Corsi just rejected forcefully over to Bud Thomas. Bud going all the way down to the baseline. Spins. Kick out. Travis is open for the three. Going to take it from there. In and out. In. Bingo. It stayed down. Travis with the soft roll, didn't know if it would stay down or not, but the first three of the afternoon belongs to Travis Smith. Bears take the lead 5-4, their first lead of the game. Talton bounce pass over to Criddle. Criddle two-handed pass to Humes. Humes is going to put up a quick three, and he gets one from the right side. A play that UIC loves to run to open up a three for Humes. We've got several players on this Flame squad that can fill it up from out there. And as a result, it's 7-5 UAC. Travis goes to Jake Gollan, left side, over to Chris Smith. Chris goes baseline to Corsi. Corsi back outside Bud Thomas. Thought about the three. Good pressure there by Mark Brown. The Bears will back it back out. A screen by Corsi opens up Travis in the corner. Jake Gollan a three, too strong, no good. Rebound by Daniel Barnes. Bears currently are not getting any offensive rebounds. Flames have the possession. Barnes goes down low to Humes. Humes a quick pass to Criddle. Criddle will go in the corner and out of bounds. Just shuffled it past the feet of Mark Brown. That brings us to a media timeout. 7-5, the Flames lead early here in the basketball game. Back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
Come visit my islands, the United States Virgin Islands.
Visit St. Thomas for the 60th anniversary of VI Carnival, April 22nd to 28th. Call your travel agent to book today.
Spectacular views of the Caribbean are just the beginning at Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott Beach Resort. Discover a place where turquoise waters meet clear blue skies, where fine dining and poolside bars delightfully coexist, where fun and relaxation are an art form. A Marriott dream vacation awaits you here on the island of St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's all here at Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott Beach Resort.
Tomorrow night at the late game, The other losers game later today will be Wake Forest and Iona. That game will have direct bearing with this one as to who matches up on the last day tomorrow. TJ Hallis has checked in for the Bears. A little pressure in the backcourt being applied by UConn. Joey Miller new into the contest for the Flames. Jabri Bryan, TJ Hallis are the new guys in for the Bears. And now UIC going to a 2-3 zone. Obviously, they've watched film of Bears opponents. We've been zoned a lot this year. Travis Smith baseline. Jump shot no good. Horsey could not pull down the rebound. Will Simonton claims it for the Flames. UIC basketball on the right wing, Talton. He goes left side over to Humes. Almost taken away by Bud Thomas. Bud got his hand on it, knocked it into the Mercer bench. Both Oglethorpe and Sewanee, Mercer's first two opponents this year, ran the zone the entire contest. And UIC, last time down, decided to go to the zone itself. Currently top of the circle, Gary Talton with the basketball. Goes right side over to Mark Brown. He's picked up there by Bud Thomas. Bears will most of the time stick with the man-to-man. There's a pass to Humes. Kick out in the corner. Three-point shot up and good by Mark Brown. So 2 threes on the afternoon for the Flames, and they have doubled up the Bears early on, 10-5, 13-34 in the first half. Travis gets the screen from Horsey and ran off without the basketball and kicked it with his foot as well. Or somebody kicked it. Maybe they're going to say the Flames got a foot on the basketball. Travis lost possession. There was definitely a kicking call against the Flames, and the ball will go back to the Bears. Daniel Barnes back in for UIC. Out goes Mark Brown for the Flames. Flames coming into the contest 1-1. The Bears 2-1. Inbounds pass goes to Smith over to TJ Hallis on the right wing. Now Jabri Bryan. Bryan's picked up by Miller. Holds it high over his head. Goes baseline to Horsey. Horsey trying to go inside. Nothing there. They back him back out. Pass to Thomas. Now top of the circle. Travis Smith. Only 9 on the shot clock. Travis gets the screen. Going to stop. Pull up. Jump shot. Got it. Travis Smith with the jump shot. And it's 10-7 now. 3-point lead for the Flames as they come into the front court. Gary Talton on the left wing, guarded by Travis. A screen, and there's a switch there with Simonton and Horsey now retreating back to the baseline. The ball is at the top of the circle. Humes. He goes left side over to Joey Miller. Now in the corner to Barnes. Barnes picked up by Jabri Bryan. Bryan back this year after the knee injury and surgery that gave him a redshirt season. Right side is Simonton into the corner. Long, high, arching three-point shot by Miller is no good, but the rebound pulled down by Humes. Bud Humes stepped on the baseline, and the Bears will get the basketball back. Criddle will return. Simonton out for the Flames. Jake Gollan back in for Mercer. He'll replace TJ Hallis. Let's see if the Flames stick with the zone. Now it's the Bears bring the ball down the floor. 12:29 remaining. It's 10-7 UIC. Now UIC back to a man-to-man. Travis guarded by Talton. Goes left wing. Now goes baseline Bud Thomas. Bud trying to back in. Jump shot way too hard. Ball's off the right side. Pulled down by Simonton. Long pass down to Barnes on the right wing. Left-handed pass kicked away by the Bears and intercepted. Travis has got Barnes on his left shoulder as he goes into the front court. Pass left side, Jake Gollan back to Smith on the wing. Travis trying to get away from Barnes, and he will be fouled at that point just in front of the UIC bench. Clock stopped with an even 12 minutes to go. 10-7 is your score. UIC currently with the lead. Bears are 3 of 10 from the floor. UIC 3 of 9. Mercer is connected on 1-3. That would be Travis. And the Flames have 2. Bears stack up in a I formation as Bud Thomas awaits the basketball from the official. Substitute for Mercer, Kevin Canavari, will check in. Out goes Travis Smith to get his first breather of the afternoon. Second round, Paradise Jam on the beautiful island, St. Thomas. Inbounds pass to Jabri Bryan. Bryan picked up by Miller. Now over to Canavari, touches the ball for the first time this afternoon, and we've got an offensive foul, illegal screen against Daniel Horsey. That's going to take us to a media timeout with 11:54 to go in the half. Flames ahead by 3. Back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
United States Virgin Islands, home to beautiful beaches, culture, and people, is also home to the University of the Virgin Islands. For 50 years, nationally accredited UVI has excelled with quality and affordable education. Whatever your passion, you'll experience education at its finest with small classes and diverse undergraduate and graduate programs. UVI is the ideal learning environment, historically American, uniquely Caribbean, globally interactive.
Welcome to Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort. Experience the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort, Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. No passport required.
Now, as you can see, don't you love technology? Yeah, no problem. There we go. How are the girls?
Jay Parker is directing the attack now. Goes baseline to Criddle. Criddle does a head fake. Went up the second time, and Coursey may have picked up another foul. So Daniel Coursey has very few minutes this afternoon, but already 2 fouls. Certainly Bob Hoffman would love to keep Daniel on the floor for more extended minutes this afternoon, especially against a player offensively by the likes of Josh Criddle. Criddle's free throw up, in, and out, no good. Connected on his first 2. That time that one rimmed off the right side. Monty Brown will check back in for the Bears. Out goes Daniel Coursey. Travis Smith has used up his current rest minutes on the bench. He'll return. Langston Hall is progressing very, very well. We're going to have Langston on at halftime to talk about how he's coming with his rehab. Next free throw by Criddle, no good. Rebound Bud Thomas. Bears will love and welcome with open arms to bring back the Atlantic Sun preseason point guard and most valuable player for that collegeinsider.com tournament last year. Right side goes the pass to Travis. He'll go to the top of the circle, Jake Gollan. Jake on the right wing, guarded there by Humes. Stops his dribble in the corner, Canavari. Back outside, Travis Smith. Travis with the left hand goes to the free throw line. Back over to Canavari. And we have a whistle on the floor. Criddle and Monty Brown are battling for position. Foul this time will go against Criddle. That would be his first of the afternoon. Coming in, Gary Talton. He'll replace Jay Parker. And also Mark Brown back in. Daniel Barnes will go out. Mercer basketball on the baseline. Each team with 4 fouls in the first half with 11:16 to go. 10-7. Flames still have the lead. Canavari, a couple of pump fakes. Now he lobs it to Travis. Travis goes to the free throw line. Got an opening. Comes back outside to Canavari. A scoop bounce pass down to Gollan. Jake goes inside. Stop, pulls up way short. Monty Brown had it for a moment. It's on the floor. Battling for the basketball. Finally, Talton comes up with it. Talton trying to outrace Canavari to the baseline. Does. Got the runner right over the right side of the basket and in. It's 12-7. Flames by 5. Travis Smith into the front court by the UIC bench. Gets a screen. Almost walked. Ball's batted away. UIC has it. They've got a run out. And going in for the layup is Joey Miller. Well, Mark Brown might have made the best block downfield of the afternoon. He provided the perfect opening for Miller to take it all the way to the hoop, and it's 14-7. Flames have the lead. Canavari goes over to Jake Gollan on the right side. Now Travis Smith drives the baseline, back out to Monty Brown. Monty holds it, waits for Travis to return on the right wing. Travis bounce pass inside Brown. Monty dribbles once, twice. Tried to make the pass to Jake Gollan, hit him in the chest, turnover. Flames have it going the other way. Talton circles in, pulls back out, goes to Humes on the right side. Baseline Criddle, shot up, no good, he traveled. So a turnover will give the ball back to the Bears. Boy, Mercer offensively, this may be the worst 10 minutes of basketball that the Bears have played this season. 10:08 to go as Chris Smith comes back in. Monty Brown goes out. Bud Thomas will get a breather as well. T.J. Hallis is in. Bears only 3 of 11 from the floor, 27%. Also have 7 turnovers to go with it, so they have not executed well offensively in the first half. Bounce pass over to Travis Smith. Travis explodes into the paint, does a little floater up, no good. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Clock is stopped, 9:56 to go. The foul is going to be against Criddle. That would be his second of the afternoon, 5th team foul against the Flames. Travis Smith, one of the best free throw shooters, if not the best, on this Mercer team. He certainly made many of those, as Mercer fans will remember, in the 5-game run for the CollegeInsider.com tournament. Travis does miss one there, however. It rattled off the right side of the iron and came back out. Simonton back into the game for UIC. Flames are shooting 45.5% on 5 of 11. They have 2 threes on the afternoon. Back on the line is Travis Smith for the Bears. Free throw up and good, and it's now 14-8. Substitute for the Bears, Anthony White Jr., the 6'2 junior from Indianapolis, will come in, and looks like Mercer is going to go with a smaller guard-oriented lineup. Most of the big men, with the exception of T.J. Hallis, are on the bench. Mercer applying pressure in the back court. Carlson does work it into the front court. Now, has Mercer gone to a zone? Yeah. Mercer has gone to a 1-2-2 zone. Talton on the right wing, picked up there by Chris Smith. Still dribbling. A lot of exchanges being made by the Flames, as a quick shot put up by Mark Brown, no good. Adjustments to the zone being made by the Flames, and then now the Flames will look at their head coach, Howard Moore, to get instruction as well. The Bears are in the 1-2-2. Travis on the point. There's a pass to Humes. Nearly got away from him. He'll make a pass in the corner to Miller. Miller back top of the circle, Talton. Chris Smith picks him up, pass right side. So momentarily, UIC kind of stymied a little bit by the zone. Shot clock is down to 9. They go baseline to Brown. He kicks it out in the corner. Wide open was Miller for a 3. Shot it too strong. T.J. Hallis will run the rebound down as it hit the floor one time. Bears into the front court, going to the basket to our left. Gollin over to Anthony White Jr. Bears need some scoring. They've only scored 8 points with 8:40 to go. Inside, Jake Gollin. Jake kick out to Travis Smith. Travis drives the baseline and in trouble. Back out to Jake. Jake thought about the 3. Instead going to go inside. Bounce pass to Hallis. Missed his mark, and another turnover by the Bears. UIC running. Mark Brown going baseline. Stops, puts up the jump shot. No good. Got his own rebound. Went back up again. And he's fouled and going to go to the line and shoot 2. Well, thus far, UIC has had the better of it this afternoon. They are shooting a much better, not much better, but somewhat better percentage. But the turnovers are killing the Bears this afternoon. 8 turnovers, and we've still got 8 minutes to go in the first half. 8:21 remaining. 14-8 as Mark Brown will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Flames. First shot up and good. Substitute for the Bears, Darius Moten will come in. Darius, his first action. Very athletic guy that has certainly earned his playing time, is working hard in the offseason. He's a 6'6 junior from Bowden, Georgia. Free throw up and good by Brown, and it's 16-8. Bears are 8 down, and full court pressure being applied now by the Flames. Bears will rotate it around to Travis Smith, and almost a backcourt, but he did get the pass over to Hallis, and TJ walks. Well, the Bears, up until this point, I have to be honest, did not look like a team that was playing without its point guard. Today they do. It's just not in sync. The obvious not having Langston Hall out there to direct traffic. It's just, you can tell by watching this Mercer team, if you've seen them for any amount of time at all, they just look like a team missing their quarterback. On the right wing, Gary Talton, pass right side to Mark Brown. Brown picked up by Chris Smith. Hallis got a hand on the basketball. The Bears have gone back to the man-to-man. Talton will go baseline to Simonton. He backs in against Hallis, still backing in, stops, pumps, shoots off the glass, no good. Travis with a rebound, quick outlet to Anthony White Jr. Bears need a basket, get some momentum back into the contest. Only 8 points and 7:37 to go. Baseline, Darius Moten. Moten to Travis. Travis goes into the corner. Can't get a shot off. They'll rotate it back to Darius. Darius going to go all the way in for the two-handed jam. Boy, Darius Moten just elevated all the way over to St. John and back. 16-10. What an explosive move. Athletic jam by Darius Moten. Gary Talton on the right wing, picked up by Anthony White Jr. So the Bears feel a little spark after that big jam by Darius Moten. Pass right side to Humes. Left side over to Mark Brown. You can just see a little more oomph in the giddy-up now in the shoes of the Bears defenders. That might have been the spark they needed to get them going. Gary Talton, top of the circle. Shot clock is down to 5-4. He shoots a fader, a runner, and got it to go. Boy, that was with 2 seconds on the shot clock. That happened about 4 times yesterday. George Mason got a shot off with 1 or 2 seconds, but most on the shot clock. Happened again today, and the Flames have an 18-10 lead as we take a 1-minute break. Back in just a minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
My life is beyond.
Talton will be on the free throw line for UIC. They are 4 of 6 from the line thus far. Next free throw up and in, so he does complete the 3-point play on the runner just a moment ago with 1 second on the shot clock. Bears find themselves down by 10. Quickly down to Moten we go. Did he walk? Yep, another turnover. Wow. Boy, the Bears have as many turnovers as they do points, just shooting themselves in the foot time after time again. 6:47 remaining, 19-10. Certainly, you've got to overcome when you lose players, but the Bears need Langston Hall today in this game more than any that they've played thus far this season. UIC basketball. Daniel Barnes directing the attack. Travis guarding him. Pass goes right side to Mark Brown. Lob down low to Simonton. Simonton backing in against Gollin. The kick out to Barnes. Thought about the 3. Instead drives back to the free throw line. Little hop skip pass down low. Simonton turnaround jumper. No good. Backside rebound is pulled down by Brown. Brown goes back up for a shot. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Bears with their 7th foul here in the first half. That, of course, will put the Flames in the bonus situation. 19-10. Bears playing in their 4th game, and obviously things have not gone crisp for them this afternoon. First free throw is good. Bud Thomas in. Out goes Chris Smith. Langston Hall will visit with us at halftime. Let us know how he's coming with the rehab, and hopefully when he'll be back in this lineup. Bears need him today in a worse way. White Jr. goes out. Kevin Cannavare comes in. Got a lot of guys trying to do some extra rows. Boy, you got to give Travis Smith all the credit in the world. Travis is trying to play point, play defense, break the pressure on the press, and get other people into action, but one guy can only do so much. Free throw up and good by Brown, and now it's an 11-point lead, 21-10. Mercer with 10 turnovers in the first half. Kevin Cannavare into the front court for the Bears. Over to Bud Thomas. Bud going to launch a 3. Oh, I missed everything. Backside rebound, Daniel Barnes. UIC basketball. Joey Miller into the front court, guarded by Cannavare. Goes right, back over to the left side. Still dribbling, top of the circle. Makes a pass right side. Over to Mark Brown. To Humes. Humes drives the baseline. Stops, pulls up. Jump shot, no good. Rebound, Bud Thomas. Bud will hand it over to Kevin Cannavare into the front court. Kevin dribbles back top of the circle, looks right, goes back to Gollan. Gollan over to Travis on the left wing. Cannavaro on the right side. Bounce pass inside Jake Gollan. Jake looks toward the baseline, couple of head fakes. Now he penetrates, kick out. Darius Moten. Moten won't shoot that three. Gollan triple teamed, hands it back to Moten. Darius going to go right side, layup, no good. Contact, foul against UAC. Well, Darius Moten is showing some explosiveness down toward the rim. Got the big jam a moment ago. Almost had another one there. Instead, had to go for the layup. Foul committed against Mark Brown, his second of the afternoon, the 6th team foul against UAC. 5:23 remaining, 21-10. University of Illinois Chicago Flames from the Horizon League leading the Bears here in the second round of the Paradise Jam. Darius Moten's first free throw up and good. Daniel Corsi came in to relieve Monty Brown, picked up 2 quick fouls, so he's had to sit for an extended period of time. So Coach Hoffman recently has elected to go with the somewhat smaller lineup to try to get some points on the board and get some transition going. Darius Moten connects on his second free throw to make it 21-12. Inbounds pass to Gary Talton. He's picked up by Kevin Cannavaro. 5:17 remaining. The Bears with 12 points and 10 turnovers here in the first half. Pass goes right side to Amin Falls, who checked into the game. Right side, Gary Talton. Talton just fell out of bounds. He tried to say that Cannavaro pushed him, but the official would have nothing to do with that. And we've got timeout called on the far side by the Flames. UIC committed only its third turnover of the afternoon. Timeout called, 30-second. We'll stay with you by the Flames, 21-12. Women's action back in Mercer this afternoon. It's halftime. Susie Gardner and her squad going for its third straight win of the young season. They lead Jacksonville State 25-22. Tabitha Bradshaw, who played a tremendous game at Troy the other night, had 23 on the road. She has 10 points in the first half. So with all the injuries that Susie Gardner has had, she certainly needs some folks to step up, and Tabitha Bradshaw and Precious Bridges and others have certainly done that in the young season thus far. 5:05 remaining. Mercer will have the basketball, trailing 21-12. Only shooting 30% from the floor. UIC not that much better at 33, but it's the 10 turnovers that have prevented Mercer from getting anything going and getting in sync. Cannavaro across the timeline, guarded by Miller, goes left side to Travis Smith. Travis bounce pass to Jake Gollan. Oh, he was open for the shot, bobbled the ball, and instead had to come back outside to Travis Smith. Travis waiting for some help, looks baseline, now goes top of the circle, dribbles right, left, in the paint, kick out, Cannavaro. Kevin drives the baseline, puts up a 10-footer, got it. Nice jump shot, one-handed over there by Cannavaro to get the Bears on the board. It's 21-14, 4:30 to go in the first half of action. Gary Talton works his way into the front court, guarded by Cannavaro. Double team now. Goes left side to Humes. Humes goes inside Simonton. Turnaround jump shot. Got it. A little quick baby hook in the paint. It's 23-14. Bears not get too many offensive boards. Darius Moten, a little underhanded scoop shot. I was about to say the Bears have not gotten too many offensive rebounds. If they can shoot a few more layups like that, might not need as many. Darius Moten, a pleasant surprise off the Mercer bench with 4 points. Bears need more of those kind of plays. They're down 23-16, 3:50 to go. Talton dribbles on the right wing. Bears have switched once again to the zone. Into the corner goes the basketball to Fells. They'll rotate it back top of the circle. Penetrate inside by Humes. Kicks it back outside. Miller with 8 on the shot clock. The ball's knocked loose. Kevin Cannavaro had it and finally comes up with it. He'll work his way into the front court. Bob Hoffman shouts instructions to Cannavaro. Kevin's actually running the point. Try to get Travis over at the shooting guard position and get some more production from the senior. Cannavaro on the left wing, goes baseline. Darius Moten stops, turnaround jump shot. It bounces around, hits the top of the backboard, and pulled down by the rebound. Joey Miller for UIC. Talton going to drive all the way to the baseline. Cannavaro tried to come in from behind him for the steal. Knocks the ball out of bounds. That will bring us to our next media timeout. 3:01 remaining. It's 23-16 Flames. Back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
Buying insurance from
Take the pass in the left wing. Connery picks him up there. Pass out to Humes. Humes open for the three. Got it to go. They rotated it over. Got the shot they wanted. That would be the second three of the afternoon for UIC. And the lead's back up to double digits at 26-16. Cannavaro, heavy pressure there by Talton. Goes to Bud Thomas. Now Travis Smith, top of the circle. UIC in a man-to-man. Travis gets separation. Shoots a three. Right side. No good. Rebound. Humes for the Flames. Talton will bring it into the front court for UIC. Jake Gollan has him. Now they switch. Cannavaro picks him up. Pass left side over to Barnes. Clock at 2:17. Bears with too many turnovers and not enough points. Good job by the Flames here in the first half to take a 10-point lead. They've led by as many as 11. Talton backs it back out on the left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Talton goes inside, kicks it out in the corner. Man open. Bud Thomas rushed over and made a block against Fells. And the Bears have the basketball going the other way. Nice block by Bud Thomas. Jake Gollan's going to try a three. Bingo! Jake Gollan drains one from the top of the circle. And it's back to a 7-point difference, 26-19. Shooting percentages are not that much difference. It's the turnovers, the main thing on the stat sheet. If you're wondering how the Flames and the things they've taken advantage of to have the lead most of the first half. Daniel Barnes, guarded by Travis, almost dropped the basketball and got into trouble on a nearly 5 count, calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout called by the Flames. Let's recap once again the bracket where we stand here in the second round. Winning yesterday, George Mason over Mercer, New Mexico over UIC. UConn defeated Wake Forest, and Quinnipiac defeated Iona. That was a wild game, 98-92 in overtime. So in the losers bracket today, it's this game against the Bears and the Flames. Later this evening will be Wake Forest and Iona. Winners of this game, that game will play Monday, not tomorrow, Monday. And the loser will also play on Monday as well. In the winners bracket tomorrow, George Mason will play New Mexico. UConn will play Quinnipiac. Winner of that game, those two games, will play for the championship, the last game on Monday. Back in action, UIC with the basketball. Talton takes the inbounds pass, goes right back over to Fells. They'll rotate it over to Miller. Miller drives inside, went all the way in, shot a left-handed layup with the right hand, and it's another 9-point lead for the Flames. Only a minute 13 remaining in the first half. 28-19. UIC in the man-to-man with Miller playing defensively against Cannavaro. Kevin to Travis Brown. Travis gets a switch, has the big man on him. Humes puts up a shot, no good. Again, no offensive rebound. I don't know if the Bears have gotten an offensive rebound the entire game. Talton into the front court for UIC. They'll rotate it around the left side. Miller penetrates, dribble drive, baseline, shot up good, but a charging foul is going to be charged against Miller. Good job there by Travis Smith. I told you earlier in the broadcast, Travis trying to do it all as the point guard, the shooting guard, defensively, and any other way he can. That time sacrificed his body for the charge. Basket was good by Miller, but a good job by Travis Smith to plant his feet and draw the offensive foul. Only 44 seconds to go. 28-19, Mercer with the basketball. They've trailed by as many as 11. Jake Gollan against the full court pressure applied by the Flames. Now into the front court, Monty Brown back in for the Bears. Kevin Conaveri directs the attack, running the point for the Bears. Bud Thomas rotates down on the baseline. Canavari still dribbling. There is about 8 seconds or so between the game clock and the shot clock as it winds down. 10 on the shot clock, 17 or so on the game clock. Over to Bud in the corner, Canavari. Bud Thomas going to have to launch a long one with 2 seconds to go. No good. UIC the rebound. Game clock at 7. Talton into the front court. Game clock at 5. Talton spin move. Left-handed scoop shot, and he got it to go. Falling down, he just kind of shot it. I don't know that he ever looked at the basket. Shot it falling to the ground. It hit the rim. It rolled around and went through, and that kind of sums up how the first half has gone for UIC. It's all gone in their direction, and we're at the intermission. It's 30-19 with UIC on top. Well, we'll take a 2-minute break and be back for our halftime festivities. Flames on top by 11. Back in a minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
Come visit my islands, the United States Virgin Islands.
Visit St. Thomas for the 60th anniversary of VI Carnival, April 22nd to 28th. Call your travel agent to book today.
Spectacular views of the Caribbean are just the beginning at Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott Beach Resort. Discover a place where turquoise waters meet clear blue skies, where fine dining and poolside bars delightfully coexist, where fun and relaxation are an art form. A Marriott Dream Vacation awaits you here on the island of St. Thomas, in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's all here at Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott Beach Resort.
United States Virgin Islands, home to beautiful beaches, culture, and people, is also home to the University of the Virgin Islands. For 50 years, nationally accredited UVI has excelled with quality and affordable education. Whatever your passion, you'll experience education at its finest. With small classes and diverse undergraduate and graduate programs, UVI is the ideal learning environment. Historically American, uniquely Caribbean, globally interactive.
Welcome to Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort. Experience the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort, Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. No passport required.
Now, as you can see, don't you love technology? Yeah, no problem. There we go. How are the girls?
Come on, boy, just a little. Kiss me, boy, got me going crazy.
Scott. Business is tough, but with great offers at avis.com, we give you the space to turn your business trip into a bizcation. Avis, it's your space.
The College of the Virgin Islands was born 50 years ago out of the need for an institution of higher education in our islands. Today, its successor, the University of the Virgin Islands, helps to meet the needs of higher education not only in this territory, but also the wider Eastern Caribbean. As chairman of the Board of Trustees, I look forward to UVI serving the needs of an institution of higher education even better, with top-notch facilities, faculty, and staff, and becoming a think tank to develop solutions to the social and economic challenges that we face in these island communities.
In the life of any university comes a time where you have to make a bold claim about the future. You have to put a stake in the ground as to where you will be in the future. And the University of the Virgin Islands has put a stake in the ground and has declared that our future is going to be brighter than our present and our past. Our new strategic plan, Pathways to Greatness, that will guide us from 2012 to 2017, is this bold, ambitious plan that will take us on a new journey.
UVI's new 5-year strategic plan, Pathways to Greatness, is truly an outstanding plan. It was created over the past year with input from all the major stakeholder groups here at UVI, and I, as chair of the faculty, am committed to doing everything I can to facilitate all of us working together to transform UVI from a very good university to a great university.
One of the pathways that we will be following and one of the focus areas for the strategic plan is academic excellence. And what we are striving to do in that particular focus area is to ensure that our faculty members are producing even more in the classroom through their research, through their scholarship, so that our students are even more inspired. We have very concrete objectives about how we will ensure that they are able to maximize their potential. The second pathway to greatness is paved with the most precious gems that we are given, and that is our students. It is committed to student development and success. We want every student who comes to UVI to be successful, to reach their full potential. We want them to be globally interactive. We want them to be entrepreneurially sensitive. We want them to be spiritually and emotionally grounded. And of course, we want them to be academically excellent.
Pathway to Greatness is a commitment to us, the students, that UVI will provide the best quality education in an environment that fosters academic and professional growth. As the president of Student Government Association here on the Albert Asian campus, I pledge my support to Pathway to Greatness.
I'm the SGA president for St. Thomas campus, and I support Pathways to Greatness.
UVI has prepared its students well, and our alumni are leaders throughout the region, the territory, and the world.
The University of the Virgin Islands does not exist in a vacuum. We are not isolated from the community around us or from the rest of the world. So our third area of focus is community engagement and globalization. We know that our mission is to serve the Virgin Islands, but it is also to serve the world. And therefore, under this new strategic plan, we will be identifying critical challenges, critical issues that are facing the Virgin Islands. This pathway to greatness requires us to ensure that we have modern and safe facilities for our students and faculty. So this plan requires us to build a new multi-purpose facility on St. Croix, a science building here on St. Thomas, and also new and cutting-edge facilities that we already have that are renovated, so that our students, faculty, and staff understand that they are working and learning in the best facilities possible. The fifth pathway relates to organizational and human development. If we do not invest in our people, our employees, our students, then we will not achieve greatness. So this plan requires us to be more sensitive to the needs of our employees, to have different programs and policies that will allow them to reach their full potential.
When we sit down to discuss policies in the UVI Senate, we are all equal. We make decisions that will lead us on the pathways to greatness.
The greatest challenge for any university in this present economic climate is that of financial sustainability. And so the last path requires us to ensure that this university will not only survive financially in the future, but that we will prosper, even in the midst of challenges. We are convinced that if we are more creative and innovative, then we can address the financial challenges that await us.
And so over the next 5 years, we will traverse this pathway to greatness. A path that will further define UVI as a university of place, where lives are transformed, dreams achieved, and talents developed. A path that will lead us to receive the Carnegie Designated Elective Community Engagement Classification and the Baldrige Award for Educational Excellence. This is UVI, our university. Come, join us on the pathway to greatness.
Join us on our pathways 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 to greatness.
Welcome to the United States Virgin Islands. We know you'll enjoy your stay in one of the most beautiful places in the Caribbean. We invite you to visit all 3 islands: St. Croix, St. John, and St. Thomas. St. Croix offers some of the most incredible dive sites in the Caribbean. Explore the pier, a shipwreck, the wall, and even go on a night dive. And with 7 flags having flown over this Caribbean jewel, St. Croix offers one of the most diverse cultures in all of the Caribbean. Want to hike, swim, and explore an underwater trail and an incredible vista all in the same day? Then you can't miss St. John. With 2/3 of the island dedicated as a national park, it's easy to find a view that takes your breath away. St. Thomas offers some of the best shopping deals in the Caribbean, and the U.S. Virgin Islands duty-free limit is $1,600, so be sure to take advantage of the savings. If a romantic destination wedding is in your future, plan your hassle-free nuptials in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Don't forget to let your guests know that there's no passport required for U.S. citizens. For more information on the USVI, log on to visitusvi.com or download our free My Virgin Islands smartphone app to learn more about things to do, restaurants, shops, and much more. Explore the endless unscripted vacation opportunities that await you. Thank you for visiting the United States Virgin Islands, St. Croix, St. John, and St. Thomas.
and rolled in for Chris Smith, the senior from Dublin. Bears still in the zone defense as the pass goes to Joey Miller. Miller kick out to Humes. He's wide open for the three. Got it to go. Bears didn't adjust on the kick out, and Humes found himself wide open. Hits the third three of the afternoon. Bears once again down by 12, 33, or first time by 12, 33-21. Travis Smith trying to drive the baseline. He's going to be fouled. Foul going to be charged against Gary Talton. Just underway here in the second half, 18:37 to go. UIC, the University of Illinois Chicago, leading the Mercer Bears, 33-21. Travis Smith, the inbounds pass goes to Jake Gollan. Jake's open for the three. Too strong off the left side. Rebound controlled by UAC. Barnes has it for the Flames. Into the front court to Gary Talton. Now Miller in the corner. Cutting the baseline is Barnes. He falls down and did he walk? There was some contact and Barnes went down. Did not think Travis made contact with him, but it was a split-second call. The official says traveling against Barnes. So the Flames will pick up their 7th turnover of the afternoon. 12-point lead, biggest lead of the day by the Flames. Always tough for any team to bounce back in a tournament. Less than 24 hours, you don't really know who your opponent is till the few hours before. And Bears have not done a good job adjusting as the Flames have. Bud Thomas makes the short pass inside to Monty Brown. Big guy goes down on the ground. Foul will be charged against Hayden Humes, his first, the third team foul against the Flames here in the second half. Bud Thomas goes to the baseline to make the inbounds pass for the Bears. Looks one way, instead goes to Jake Gollan, the safe inlet pass. Now to Travis, top of the circle, a cutting Chris Smith on the right wing. In the corner, Jake Gollan, head fakes the three, inside to Coursey. Coursey lays it up over the front of the rim, up and in, and it's a 10-point game, 33-23. Nice assist by Jake Gollan over to Daniel Coursey. Coursey's first basket of the afternoon. On the left wing, Gary Talton. Travis Smith trying to reach around, pick his pocket on the backside. Inside Criddle to Humes. Humes wanted to go back outside to Barnes. It's deflected off of a Mercer player into the UIC bench. Flames will have the basketball there. Barnes will make the inbounds, 19 on the shot clock. 17:41 on the game clock. UIC basketball. Talton left side. Almost got a screen. Instead makes the pass over to Miller. Pass back is deflected. Gollan nearly took it away from Talton. Shot clock's down to 5. Talton's going to go top of the circle to Criddle on the baseline. Shot up too strong. No good. Rebound Chris Smith. Chris Smith into the front court. Goes all the way in the corner. Coursey baseline. Coursey trying to go in against Criddle. Turnaround hook shot way too hard. Chris Smith had the rebound, but he lost his balance. Taken away by Barnes. Barnes is going to go all the way down, coast to coast. The other end, shoots the left-handed layup. Right back to a 12-point lead. Mercer playing uphill basketball in this one. Travis gets a screen by Coursey on the left wing. Back to the top of the circle, over to Jake. Jake on the left side. Bounce pass inside Coursey. Coursey trying to work his way inside. Had it knocked away. Chris Smith trying to take it away from UIC. And then Chris Smith a push down to our left against Daniel Barnes. Chris's first foul. And Chris was real close to possibly getting a technical, but he immediately calmed down, realized he needed to regain his composure, properly did so, and actually patted the defender on the backside, and everything's fine. Coursey out, Monty Brown back in. Good sportsmanship being demonstrated between Barnes and Chris Smith down to my left. 16:41 remaining. It's a 12-point lead for UIC. They're trying to go down low to Criddle. Monty Brown has him wrapped up, and Criddle may have picked up the offensive foul. Badly Monty Brown for position. And that's Criddle's third foul. So 2 UIC players, Brown and now Criddle with the third foul. Mercer will have the basketball. 12-point deficit, 16:30 to go, 35-23. Trying to find somebody with a hot hand scoring-wise has been the unanswered question for Mercer thus far in the game. Travis goes down low to Monty Brown, reverse layup, too hard, but then he came back and tipped it in. Monty didn't get the first one to go. It kind of bounced around the rim. The big guy got the tip, and it's a 10-point game, 35-25. Bears are back in the man-to-man. Travis Smith guarding Talton on the right wing. A lot of movement down on the baseline between Humes and Simonton. Simonton ends up with the basketball, left side, over to Miller. Miller drives the baseline, got a layup, blocked. Bud Smith off the backboard. From the backside, over to Travis. Kick out Bud Thomas. Thomas over to Chris Smith on the right wing. He goes inside, wanted to shoot the ball. It was blocked by Simonton, flat-footed. Bob Hoffman wanted a foul on the far side. UIC going to shoot the three, no good. Bud Thomas has the rebound off the left side, hands it over to Travis Smith, his point guard. 15:30 remaining, 35. The Bears with only 25 points. Travis Smith on the right wing, back to Chris, top of the circle. Bud Thomas on the left wing, waiting on Travis to clear. In front of the Mercer bench, Coursey provides a screen. Travis goes to the free throw line. To Chris Smith, back inside Monty Brown. Monty baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound claimed by UIC Humes. Just like the previous play, Monty laid one up. Kind of bounced around on the rim and wouldn't go, but difference this go around, he couldn't get back to make the tip in. 35-25. Mercer with only 25 points in the game. Team that prides itself in holding the other team to a deficit is in one here. There's a turnaround jump shot by Humes, and it's back up to a 12-point lead for the Flames with 14:43 to go. UIC came into the game with a record of 1-1. Their loss last night to New Mexico. Bears were 2-1 after the loss to George Mason. Travis going to put up a 12-footer, no good. Rebound claimed by Talton. In the corner it goes to Barnes. Barnes drives baseline. Travis going to pick up a foul and take us to our media timeout first of the second half. 14-24. The Bears have really dug themselves a hole. They're down by 12 with 14-24 to go. Back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
Cherokee Brick is an American family.
Come visit my islands, the United States Virgin Islands.
Visit St. Thomas for the 60th anniversary of VI Carnival, April 22nd to 28th. Call your travel agent to book today.
Spectacular views of the Caribbean are just the beginning at Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott Beach Resort. Discover a place where turquoise waters meet clear blue skies, where fine dining and poolside bars delightfully coexist, where fun and relaxation are an art form. A Marriott dream vacation awaits you here on the island of St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's all here at Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott Beach Resort.
Have made 4 3-point shots. The Bears only 2. Mercer needing to get some players into action scoring-wise. Daniel Barnes is going to be on the free throw line as we return to play. Looks like Kevin Canavari is waiting momentarily to check in for Mercer. Left-handed shot by Barnes up and good. And now Canavari will check in for the afternoon. UIC doing a great job at the free throw line, 7 of 9. Bears not too shabby themselves, 3 of 4. Left-hander Barnes has another opportunity. Shots up and good. It's 39-25. UIC continues to pull away. They had an 11-point lead at the half. And thus far, they've controlled action here in the second stanza as well. Travis Smith, triple team, goes over to Bud Thomas. Back to Travis. Now top of the circle, Jake Gollan. Jake the pass over to Kevin Canavari. We're approaching the 14-minute mark. Right side, Jake Gollan. Jake head fake, goes inside, lost the basketball. It's on the floor. Another turnover by the Bears. They're starting to become too many to count. On the left side, Jay Parker goes back outside. Daniel Barnes. Barnes back to Parker. He's picked up there by Travis Smith. Left wing it goes to Will Symington, giving Criddle a breather for the Flames. Back Miller. Miller penetrates inside, backs it back out. Tightly guarded by Cannavaro. Gets a step, goes inside, falls down, loses the basketball. Cannavaro comes up with it. Over to Travis Smith, into the front court. Go the Bears. They need a couple of baskets and get some momentum. They're going to get back in this when they're down by 14. Left side over to Bud Thomas. Bud down baseline. Coursey, turnaround jump shot, no good. Jake Golland forcefully tipped the ball back out to Cannavaro to save the possession for the Bears. New 35-second possession clock for the Bears. Cannavaro gets a screen by Coursey. Frees him up. Left-handed pass down to Bud Thomas on the baseline. Daniel Barnes is going to pick up the foul from the backside. Clock is stopped, 13:02 to go. Looks like Jabri Bryan heads to the scorer's table for Mercer. Coming in for, looks like Talton returning to the lineup for UIC, replacing Miller. Also Humes will come back in, and out goes Amon Fells. 13:02 remaining. Fifth team foul against UIC here in the second half. There's a lob to Coursey, and that went haywire. Pass didn't get to Coursey. The defender actually hit it with his hand. Now quickly down the other way, a three-point shot by Daniel Barnes, and it's becoming all UIC here in the second half. A commanding 17-point lead, 42-25. Golland, top of the circle, goes right side, Bud Thomas. Bud penetrates inside, lost it again, another turnover. Going the other way is Gary Talton, all the way inside, blew the layup, but Bud Thomas lost the rebound out of bounds. 14 turnovers have stopped any kind of effort the Bears might make it coming back in this one. Also shooting 35% from the game, and similar to the contest yesterday when Mercer allowed George Mason to shoot very well the second half. UIC doing a good job here as well in the second stanza against the Bears. For the game, they've raised their percentage to 45.2. TJ Hallis is in. Out goes Jake Golland. Darius Moten back in. So it's Bud Thomas, TJ Hallis, Moten, Bryan, and Cannavaro on the floor for the Bears. The inbounds pass to Simonton, to Talton. Talton's guarded by Cannavaro. Right side over to Mark Brown. Now Humes. Humes just holding the ball, waiting for some movement. Gets it back outside Barnes. Left wing to the free throw line it goes to Simonton. Currently UIC content to milk some time off the clock. They've got a commanding 17-point lead with close to 12 minutes to go. Shot clock is down to 7. Talton on the left wing, still dribbling. 4 seconds, 3. Free throw line, outlet pass, Barnes. Last second shot, no good. Tipped out of bounds, and UIC is going to get the basketball back. Thought it might be a shot clock violation, but apparently it clicked the rim just before the shot clock sounded. So even after the clock nearly running out, UIC is going to have the basketball when we return. We're at a media timeout. UIC ahead by 17. Back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network. Back in the next 11:53, Mercer would play the loser of that game in the first game of Monday's action, but there's still a lot of time to go. Bud Thomas deflects the inbounds pass, still 11:50 to go. Got to see what unfurls here in the last 11:45. It's a 42-25 advantage for the Flames. They rotate the ball around in the corner to Humes. Now down low to Simonton on the baseline. Turnaround jump shot, went in and came back out. Moulton had the rebound, and then the foul will be charged against Humes. Mercer gets the basketball back. That's the sixth team foul against UIC in the second half, so the next one would put the Bears in the bonus situation. Certainly the Bears would love to get some guys at the free throw line and try to make up this deficit without the clock running. Nice pass to T.J. Hallis. Hallis is bumped. We went across the timeline to Bud Thomas. Mercer does. Then the quick inlet pass. T.J. Hallis was trying to go forcefully in and maybe hit a layup. Contact is made. Foul is charged against Will Simonton, his first seventh team foul against the Flames. T.J. Hallis goes to the line for the Bears to shoot 1-1. T.J. His first attempt from the free throw line. The Bears 3 of 4 from the day, and actually a two-shot foul. Comes up short, but he'll have another opportunity. Bears are now 3 of 5 from the line. For the afternoon, Mercer shooting 35%. UIC now shooting 40% this half. Hallis, another opportunity, a high arching shot, rattles but does not go, and the rebound pulled down by Barnes for UIC. Into the front court, Talton on the left wing, picked up by Canavari. Travis Smith, the point guard, who was asked to do a little bit of everything by Bob Hoffman in the early season without Langston Hall in there. There's a long three put up by Talton, and this one has turned into a runaway freight train driven by a group of Flames. Kevin Canavari directing the attack, gets a screen by Hallis, goes to Moulton at the top of the circle, right side over to Jabri Bryan. Bryan looks down low, nothing open there, back to Bud Thomas. Momentarily almost went off his foot. Bud trying to get some separation from Brown. Over to Jabri Bryan. Bryan goes inside, there's contact, puts up a floater, no good. Air ball pulled down by UIC's Humes. And the Flames have everything going their way. They've got a commanding 20-point lead with a little more than a half to go in this second stanza. The Smith seniors are headed to the scorer's table to check back in. Top of the circle is Humes to Criddle. They'll work his way inside Barnes. A little floater over the front of the rim. Got it to go. And the Flames have got everything going their way. Jabri Bryan going to try to force one down on the baseline. It's deflected. Criddle takes it away. And with 10 minutes to go, it's a 47-25 game. UIC in control of this one. Don't remember any game last year as Humes puts up a three. He got it to go. Bob Hoffman calls a 30-second timeout. It'll count as a full. We will take it as well. I was about to say I don't remember any one game last year where Mercer was shot out of the arena as they are currently being today. But it's 50-25. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network. Done a great job of shooting the basketball the second half, but also you got to give Kevin Canavari and Travis Smith and all these other guys that are trying to fill the void. But Langston Hall is a special player, and without Langston in the lineup, it's been more of a challenge. The Bears are trying to battle their way back now, down by 25 with 9:48 to go. They'll weave the ball from Jake Gollan over to Chris Smith. Travis going to pull up from the free throw line, and finally the Bears get a basket. Seemed like we were stuck on 25 for a long time. Went about 6 minutes without a basket. UIC basketball, top of the circle. They'll rotate it over to Joey Miller. Miller, the left-handed pass down to Talton. He's guarded there by Canavari. See if the Flames want to take some time off that clock or keep popping up some threes. They have 7 on the afternoon. Miller going to penetrate inside, back outside to Talton. Shot clock down to 5. Talton going to stop, turn around, jump shot, got it. That may be the 5th or 6th basket in 2 games that the opposition has hit a jump shot with the shot clock down to 1. 8:55 remaining. It's a 52-27 game. We go inside Jake Gollan. Jake, nice left-handed feed over to Darius Moten. Moten lays it over the front of the cylinder, so Darius Moten now his career high of 8 points. Moten is tied with Travis Smith as the leading scorer for the afternoon for the Bears. Darius 3 of 4, including 1 monster dunk on the afternoon. UIC basketball, Talton on the right side goes to Mark Brown. Mark picked up by Travis Smith. The Bears have gone back into a zone to try to, well, no, they're still in the man-to-man. Inside pass, Criddle kick out to Brown, and Brown hits the back of the rim. He was open, couldn't get the 3 to go. Gollan with the rebound over to Chris Smith. Chris goes down into the corner, back outside Canavari. Canavari to Gollan. Gollan right side, Travis Smith. Travis stops his dribble, looks for some help, goes down baseline to Moten. Darius going to stop, pull up, jump shot, no good. Ball's on the floor, claimed by the Flames, and they'll go the other way with 7:50 remaining. 52-29. Bears with only 37% shooting on the afternoon and 16 turnovers. UIC goes baseline, Criddle. Criddle stops, jump shot, no good. Gollan with the rebound over to Canavari, directing the attack as the point guard. Flips his pass over to Travis Smith. Travis goes inside, stops, pulls up in front of the rim, misses a short jumper. Rebound claimed by Humes. For the afternoon, rebounds are about even, 22 for UIC, 21 for Mercer. But the Flames have the commanding 23-point lead. They made their baskets when they needed to. Turnaround jump shot by Mark Brown, no good, but the foul will be charged against Mercer. They'll charge the foul against Canavari, his first, team third. That'll take us to a media timeout. 7:10 to go. Bears down by a lot. We'll be back in 1 minute with more when we return on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
The United States Virgin Islands, home to beautiful beaches, culture, and people, is also home to the University of the Virgin Islands. For 50 years, nationally accredited UVI has excelled with quality and affordable education. Whatever your passion, you'll experience education at its finest. With small classes and diverse undergraduate and graduate programs, UVI is the ideal learning environment. Historically American, uniquely Caribbean, globally interactive.
Welcome to Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort. Experience the Caribbean's most entertaining beach resort, Belongo Bay Beach Resort, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. No passport required.
So don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Give us a call.
test 111. Back at the Paradise Gym.
Like 30 Rock, Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, we're back, Janice.
And tons more. Waiting for me to watch on my schedule, starting the day after the air. Free. Only with Cox Digital Cable.
My prime time on demand.
With my busy life,
It's the only way to watch TV.
available to residential Cox Digital Cable customers. Other restrictions may apply.
Now back to Mercer Bears basketball on Peach 96.5.
Okay, sorry, we lost you there for a moment. Somebody stepped on our electrical cord. We lost our electric power. 6:28 to go, 53-29. Now your score, UIC on top. Bears go down low. Daniel Coursey, turnaround jumper, no good. Hallis tried to put back, no good. TJ went up a third time, got it to go. A lot of new players on the floor for Mercer. Dylan Poston, the freshman from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, seeing his first action. Anthony White also in the game. Anthony White Jr. TJ Hallis is in, Coursey's in, Bud Thomas is in. That's the lineup for the Bears with 6:02 to go. Basketball belongs to UIC. They'll rotate it around the right side. Daniel Barnes now over to Talton. Sorry for the slip up there. I guess on a tropical island, even things can go wrong in a wonderful setting. Inbounds pass for UIC goes into Simonton. He gets the basket off the side of the glass with the left hand. And it's now 55-31, 5:35 to go. Anthony White Jr. comes back out to Poston inside Bud Thomas. Bud goes down low, tried to get it inside to White Jr. It deflected off of his hand and taken away by UIC. And the Bears have now 16 turnovers in the contest. UIC with the basketball. Talton rotates it over to Barnes. Barnes now to Joey Miller. Clock is ticking at 5:12 to go. UIC has led since about the 15-minute mark of the first half. Got that little roller to go just before the half sounded. And, boy, since then, they have had it pretty much all the momentum. Talton going to go inside, pass left side over to Simonton. Good dribble drive. The guard penetrated, made a nice dish over to Simonton at the last minute, and it's a 26-point lead, 57-31. White Jr. to Bud Thomas. Dylan Poston. Poston turns around. Shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by UIC. The Bears now shooting at 36 for the afternoon. UIC shooting 48% from the floor on 20 of 41 shooting. Rebounds are about even, but every other category leans toward the Flames, the home team this afternoon, the designated home team. Humes will give it to Talton. Clock is ticking at 4:10. Going to turn around, pull up for the jump shot. Nobody there to defend it. And the lead is now at 28. Andy Stabell did a little research. Looks like the last time the Bears trailed by as many as 27 was one time last year up at East Tennessee State back in January. A little give and go inside to Coursey. He's fouled. That will take us to our last media time out of the afternoon. 3:54 remaining. It's 59-31. Back in 1 minute with more on the Mercer Bears BB&T Sports Network.
Cherokee Brick is an American family-owned company that's been in business.
Hey, this is Nels Hawkins of the Paradise Jam Basketball Tournament. We are on Cokie Beach. This is my favorite beach in the entire world. It's located here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. We're going to go out and feed the fish. We're going to go float out and have a little fun. The fish are all around us. It's like swimming in a fish tank. You've got to visit Cokie Beach when you get here. There's no better place. It's awesome.
Yeah, you're massive. You're large. Oh, yeah, we from the Virgin Islands. Nah joke, nah play. Hear me when I say. Now we run the Virgin Islands, don't stay, nah going nowhere. Oh yeah, we from the Virgin Islands, nah joke, nah play. Hear me when I say. Now we run the Virgin Islands. Oh yeah, we from the Virgin Islands. My boy, I from Tola. Forget all the talk, but remember what they told ya. And yeah, I come from Bellevue. Things real bad, so we calling it Hellview. Just get your ride and come true, floss and leave stiff like a statue. Them boys will get at you, man sick like a sneeze, yeah. Hot you, tight grip, eater, bish, I got you. Talking about girls, yeah, I got a lot too. My bad for ya ain't even for.
And you can't replace him. But a lot of guys are giving valuable minutes, but it's just not going to be quite the same to the preseason. Point guard in the A-Sun returns here in a few days. Daniel Coursey will go to the free throw line. Left-hander will put the shot up, and it rims out no good. Rebound, it's on the floor, picked up by UIC. Going into the front court is Jay Parker. He's guarded by Kevin Conaveri. Gabe Snyder into the game for the first time. So both coaches are letting some other players getting some opportunities to get on the floor. Lawrence Brown is also playing for Mercer, the freshman from Kansas City. I guess Mercer does not have a starting player on the floor, and I believe UIC with all new players now. Driving down low is Parker. Shot up, no good. Coursey for a moment had the rebound. Did kind of a 360. Got it over to Kevin Conaveri. Conaveri passed over to Anthony White Jr. Puts up a three. No good. Rebound Snyder for UIC. Clock ticking, close to 3 minutes to go. Mercer will come back and play the first game Monday. Turnaround jump shot by Simonton. We'll give you the starting time on that game, which will be against the loser of Wake Forest and Iona. Pass goes into the corner. Anthony White Jr. drives inside, puts up the floater, does not go. Rebound pulled down by Will Simonton. Now Parker into the front court. Amon Fells also in the game. Gets the pass, goes to Snyder. Left side over to Simonton. Simonton guarded there by Lawrence Brown. Back into the corner, and a traveling call against UIC. That would be their 10th of the afternoon. Now coming in, another new player for UIC. That would be number 20, Anthony Kelly. 2:31 remaining. 59-31. The Flames, the University of Illinois, Chicago, have just dominated the second half and denied Mercer anything that they had hoped to accomplish and get going. Dylan Poston on the left wing goes down to Coursey on the baseline. Coursey turnaround jumper, missed everything. Couldn't decide if he wanted to use the glass or the rim, and it went over the rim. Rebound claimed by UIC. Jay Parker goes cross court over to Snyder. Back to Snyder. 1:56 to go. Long pass put up by the new player in the game, Jake Wiegand, number 40. First time into the contest, and he launches a three. Got it to go. UIC, its 8th three of the game. Jabri Bryan tries to go cross court, penetrate into the paint. He's going to be fouled to go to the free throw line. Minute 43 to go. 62-31. I guess Andy Stabell will have to do some digging to see the last time we scored as few as 31 points. That's going to be a long, long time. We thought the 49 was low yesterday, but today only 31. Now Jabri Bryan does connect for 32. Darius Moten in. Out goes Daniel Coursey. Chris Smith is headed to the table as well. I'm sure he'll search the books for us. Not a figure that Mercer really wants to dig into and find out. Jabri gets the second free throw to go. In comes now Chris Smith. But you got to give the Flames of UIC a lot of credit, forcing Mercer into the 17 turnovers and only 33 points in the game. Bears had 19 at the half. They've only scored 14 points here in the second stanza. 62-33, UIC with the basketball. Pass goes left side. Quick shot put up. No good by Gabe Snyder. Darius Moten runs the rebound down. Hands it to Canavari. Over to Moten. Moten top of the circle to Dylan Poston. Young guys getting some playing time here in the last couple of minutes. Lawrence Brown, turnaround jump shot. Got it to go. About a 7-foot floater. And it's 62-35. Pressure in the backcourt. Pass goes to Snyder. He breaks it into breaks the timeline. Reverse layup put up by Wiegand. Can't get it to go. He's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. 1:09 remaining. Darius Moten is going going to be the lead, tied with Travis Smith as the leading scorer, unless something else happens this afternoon. And, well, obviously Travis is out of the game now, so Moton's going to be tied with Travis as the leading scorer with 8 points. Bears only shooting 34%. Second half this afternoon, UIC has shot 54% from the floor. Inbounds pass, three-point shot, no good by Parker. Rebound Mercer. Jabri Bryant into the front court. On the right wing, goes to Moton, top of the circle, over to Canavari. 56 seconds remaining in the game. Back and forth, Canavari to Moton. Poston, top of the circle. Now right side to Jabri Bryant. Bryant, head fake with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Puts a shot up. Foul will be charged against Gabe Snyder. Snyder maybe didn't totally agree with the call. Going to the free throw line for 2 shots will be Jabri Bryant. Coach Hoffman was disappointed at George Mason's shooting percentage in the second half last night. And, boy, it's been very good for UIC again in the second half here today. 12 of 24 in the second half. The Bears 7 of 22. For the game, UIC at 46%. Jabri Bryant at the free throw line. Got it to go. And it's 62-36. Anthony White Jr., Lawrence Brown, Jabri Bryant, Dylan Poston, and Darius Moton on the floor for the final 41 seconds. Pass goes to Anthony Kelly for UIC. Moton picks him up. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Mercer. Bears 34% shooting. UIC 47%. Bears 20% on threes. They've made only 2 of 10. UIC has made 8 of 15. Many of those here in the second half. Pass goes out of bounds. Still UIC basketball. 28 seconds to go. Bears will be back in action Monday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern time once again. So airtime on Monday will be the same time it was today, 2:15 on Monday afternoon. We'll know later this evening if we'll be playing Iona or Wake Forest. 14 seconds on the clock. Jay Parker inside. Kick out to Snyder. Snyder tied up by Jabri Bryant, and as a result, Snyder traveled with the basketball. Bears will have it back for one more possession with 8.1 seconds remaining. 62-36. Certainly no one entering the arena today thought that this would happen either way. Into the front court, Anthony White Jr. to Dylan Poston. Poston puts up a 3. No good. It goes out of bounds with 0.4 of a second, and the referee judges it's Mercer's basketball. Bears will have a half a second to try to do something. It goes to Poston, throws up the shot. It'll count. No good. Final score is recorded. Unfortunately, the Bears come up way short here this afternoon. 62-36. The University of Illinois Chicago Flames have defeated the Bears, and they will advance now to Monday to play the winner of Wake Forest and Iona. That game will be at 5 on Monday. The Mercer game will be at 2:30 on a Monday afternoon, an opponent to be determined in the next game this evening. Well, we'll be back in just a few moments with the wrap-up and Mercer head coach Bob Hoffman. When we return, we'll be back in just a few minutes with more on the Mercer Bears BB.